Today, in this module, I will discuss motional EMF. As you know, that electromagnetic induction is due to change in magnetic flux, and magnetic flux will change only when there is a varying current which changes the magnetic field of the coil. Second, by changing area of the coil in the uniform magnetic field. And third, by rotating the coil in the magnetic field. This motional EMF is based on the second factor of the electromagnetic induction. That is, when area of the coil in the uniform magnetic field changes, then EMF is induced, and this EMF is called motional EMF. To look at the motional EMF in details, we will discuss its two cases. First, due to translatory motion, and second, due to rotational motion, one by one. What is motional EMF? The EMF induced across the ends of a conductor due to its motion in the magnetic field. First of all, we will derive the expression of motional EMF for translatory motion. I have taken a conducting rod PQ of length L, whose resistance is very large as compared to the resistance of the rectangular coil, MSRN. When rod is moved either inward or outward, area A of the loop in the magnetic field B changes. Magnetic flux linked with the loop changes to induce EMF across the conductor. Here EMF is in terms of potential difference across this conductor, as the resistance of remaining part is negligible. Let x and v be the instantaneous position and inward velocity of the rod respectively. The instantaneous area of the loop A equals to Lx. Instantaneous flux phi equals to BA cos theta. Here theta is 0 degree, as direction of area vector is same as that of magnetic field. Magnetic field is inward and area of the loop is also inward. So it gives BLX. Therefore, instantaneous EMF equals to minus d phi by dt equals to minus d into BLX by dt. I have put the value of phi from here. So this is BLV, as dx by dt represents instantaneous velocity of the rod. This is expression of motional EMF for translatory motion. Now look at the motional EMF for rotatory motion. Here I have taken a conducting rod OP of length L, hinged at this end O, is rotated, and when it is rotated, it sweeps some area continuously in the magnetic field. EMF is induced across it due to continuous change in magnetic flux. Since the area swept by the conducting rod changes continuously in the magnetic field, so it changes magnetic flux linked with this area. Let omega be the angular velocity of the free end. Therefore, theta equals to omega t equals to instantaneous angular position of the free end. If position of the free end changes from P to Q, then instantaneous area swept by the conducting rod will be equal to area of this sector. And as you know, that area of sector is theta by 360 into pi r square. So from that A equals to theta into pi L square by 2 pi. Pi cancel. So this is half theta L square. Now instantaneous flux phi equals to b theta L square by 2. Therefore instantaneous EMF from Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction is minus d phi by dt. We have taken the value of phi from here, this, and it gives minus b omega L square by 2. L is length of the conducting rod as well as radius of the loop. And this is minus BVL by 2. L V equals to omega L.